Today is the final day of my push to 500 medals. I'm probably not going to hit 500 medals in today's video, but I will hit it by next video on my low level account. I do. And as you guys know, 500 medals brings a whole load of issues to your Boom Beach playstyle because you start getting matched up against players that are not close to you in levels at all. If you thought it was bad before 500 medals, as soon as you hit 500 medals, everything changed, or everything does change. Now, I've hit 500 medals a few times on this account, and it's honestly not as bad as some people make it out to be. It does suck for some people, but I'm going to show you guys how to attack it over 500 medals, and I feel like that's going to be something that's super valuable for you guys. So I'm very excited to kind of show you guys that insight and also give you guys some tips once I hit that. But today's video is really going to be me trying to clear my map as fast as possible with warriors. I'm noticing I don't have instant training, so let's get that. First, entering code COSMIC in the shop. You guys should enter COSMIC as well before you purchase anything. And there we go, we got instant training that will help us out in our push to clear our map. So today's video, like I said, we're just going to be trying to clear my map as fast as possible to gain as many medals as fast as possible. And if you guys are struggling with attacking with warriors, just follow my general strategies. Just kind of analyze the attacks I do with warriors. I'm not making a dedicated warrior video yet. I will be doing that soon. A dedicated warrior tutorial video soon. So don't worry about trying to get everything down because that is coming very, very soon. But until then, just look at my attacks and try to mimic them. They're pretty simple, and I have made some warrior tutorial videos in the past. I like to think of myself as kind of like the warrior king of YouTube for Boom Beach YouTubers. I'm sure there are people way more talented than I am on YouTube attacking with warriors, but for the sake of the title, I would probably give it to myself just because I don't really see too many Boom Beach YouTubers using them, and I've been using them for almost 7 years. So we're coming up on 7 years. So I mean, I have a ton of experience under my belt attacking with smoky warriors. And this is not something you should place an ice statue. After 7 years of Boom Beach, that's the worst thing you can do. There's a scenario when it's helpful, but for the majority of people, 99% of Boom Beach players, it is a waste to have a life statue down instead of a resource reward statue if you're low on loot. If you're not low on loot, neither of them is what you need, but I've had resource reward statues galore when I was pushing on my main account. I have them on this account. I dropped one down when HQ 24 came out. I dropped 2 statues down, 2 resource reward statues when HQ 24 came out because I wanted to upgrade my defenses as fast as possible. We got a whole new level of defenses that were all very expensive, and it really does help. In a way, life statues will never be able to help. So we're going through here. We have a few more player bases, I think, and then we have NPC bases. I'm gonna try to speed run some of these bases because I feel like attacking fast might be beneficial because, you know what? We're busy. We don't have endless time in our days. Can't do too much. Let's take down some of these support buildings, or economy buildings, I guess they're called. We'll flare to the core. Activated my hero. We'll just drop a couple shocks. We have a ton of energy. Don't clump up your defenses like this. It's deadly. Although I don't see anyone flanking your base and attacking it with tanks just because of your Doom Cannon. So good job dropping down a Doom Cannon, but if you don't have a Doom Cannon, people will flank your base. So don't do that. Okay, we're scanning for player bases first, and then after player bases, I'm going to jump into NPC bases, which are a different strategy. So this base actually worries me a little bit. This player is rushing headquarter levels, which is exactly what you guys have to do. That killed me. We're going to retreat. I need all of my warriors I can because this base is going to be kind of brutal. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if my warriors will have enough damage. I also don't know if this player has ice. Let's check quick. Yes. That's kind of a lot of ice. 200,000 HP on the core. we're gonna have to do something special here. So here's what we're gonna do. Flare down here. And flare to the hot pot. Get those smokes down. Flare next to the core. All of my troops are clumped. And then we'll flare to the core. We'll have my warriors split in. Hero is standing pretty close to the core, but kind of in a bad position, honestly, for my shock placement. But we'll just wait for him to activate his ability. Get some medkits down. Oh, this is gonna go. This is so easy. This is gonna go over so well. Look at that. A very high level core with an ice statue. You could tell it's definitely a Hammerman base design also. I really doubt that's his main base design, and if it is, it has some really big issues. I could have easily flanked the left-hand side. There were a ton of random economy buildings I could have just swept through and grabbed an extra 100 energy or something. So don't do that. Okay, we'll get my warriors down. This is exactly what you want to do. Wait, no, not exactly what you want to do. I was gonna say this is what you want to do, having low-level defenses, upgrading your offensive buildings, but then he has ice statues, which makes me think he is not really having low-level buildings. Don't have ice statues unless you have a very high-level defense. Otherwise, it is pointless. And this player does not have a high-level defense and definitely should not have ice statues. Drop down offensive statues. If you have a hard time holding loot, getting loot, keeping loot, or whatever, then I would probably recommend dropping resource reward statues. Just my own personal onion. Okay, we're gonna drop my troops down here again. So now we're on to resource bases, and if I'm being honest, typically I'll train up tanks and drop them and then exit out of my game immediately. That is the ultimate speed run. That's what I would do, but because that makes very bad content, me just closing down my game every 30 seconds, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do some more warrior attacks just to make it a little bit better, a little easier to watch, but we're going to try to breeze through these as fast as possible. It definitely sucks not having the ability to hit a destroy button for NPC bases. That's something that you need tribes to do to destroy NPC bases. That's okay though. Attacking them is just kind of annoying, but it's actually better to attack them because if you just destroy them using the destroy button, I'm pretty sure you only get 2 fragments, but you have the chance of getting shards and crystals if you just attack the base. It's definitely not like here, I just got a shard, it made this base worth it over just hitting the destroy button. I'm not sure if any high level players who have the destroy button withhold from it just because of power stones, but I would probably say that the majority of players just use the destroy button and just forget about the extra power stones they could have gotten if they just attacked the base straight up. The only players I see that are high level that have the tribes maxed out but choose to attack them are leaderboard players, because they need all the power stones, all the power powder they can get their hands on, because they need to keep their defensive statues boosted up all the time. And when they clear their map, they also need to boost up their offensive statues, because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot attack bases that have over 100% boom, boom. I'm just gonna drop it down ourselves. That have over 100% building health. That's insane. And they have well over 100% building health when everything is boosted. So it's not good to attack a base when you only have 3 offensive statues on top of that. Like, not only are they attacking literally the hardest bases in Boom Beach, on top of that, they have no offensive statues to take down those players. They have a health, they have a gumbo energy, and they have a troop damage statue, and that's it. They're all maxed out masterpieces, but they have to boost them up when they attack, because that's the only way they're going to be able to take down players. Okay. Let's flare right under here. Flare to the core, and really the only players that can defeat them are players that have more offensive statues, I feel like. I could be wrong. Maybe they're really, really good and can take down each other, like other top leaderboard players, but if I had to give my opinion, they have all those statues, so other top players cannot take them out. Like, I was at 1,300 medals, and I got matched up with the #1 player in the world, which had like 2,000 medals. So that being said, I know that I can probably defeat them. I ended up not being able to defeat them, but I probably could have if I spent more time and effort into it. But he would easily be able to take down my base because I had no ice statues. There is a lot of strategy into leaderboard pushing, and I know very little of it. So, I mean, I could be very wrong, but I feel like that's it. I can't really find any more bases. I'm 11 medals away from hitting 500 medals. That's insane. Okay, I found another player base, but I'm a tiny bit tempted just to attack a few resource spaces to hit that 500 mark, and then we'll start. Oh shoot, that was a mistake. Frick. Doesn't matter because this guy's core is literally in the middle of nowhere, and I made a mistake. I accidentally flared to the core. This is a very brutal match, but we'll be fine. We'll just drop a bunch of medkits. There's really nothing in range but rocket launchers, and I can just counter rocket launchers with my medkits, so it will be an easy win. If this guy had a decent base design, it looks like his core is supposed to go here. I bet it's a Hammerman Strikes Back base. But if he had a decent base design, I would not have been able to survive that. I would have died, but I would have attacked it again and easily defeated it. But there we go, we hit Mayor. We are 10 away from hitting 500 medals. The final push is here. I'm actually not going to attack the resource bases today, just because I feel like I want to do a dedicated resource base video as a low level. I've done them as high levels, but I want to try it as a low level, so we'll get that popping next time. But I am getting close. Next time you see me, I'm going to be at 500 medals. So I hope you enjoyed. Let's do a few upgrades to end off the video. Our rocket launcher, which is an expensive upgrade, and then I can't do any other expensive upgrades. Maybe we'll drop down a shock launcher. Nope, we don't have enough loot. We'll just drop down a boom cannon and start that upgrade. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next Boom Beach video. Bye.